Aloha and welcome to Remote Promote. For those of you joining us for the first time, Remote Promote was a project that was created with an intention to support business owners and entrepreneurs during this time with the online communities, and that the online communities would get just as much out of supporting business owners and entrepreneurs. And today it is my delight and honor to share with you a new friend, Renee Beth Poindexter. And Renee is an author. She's a heart-centered entrepreneur. She's traveled many domains in the business, nonprofit, and education world. She is a thought leader in living the potential of creating new models of change that include the youth. And as an educator, I'm so delighted to have you here with us, Renee, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you, Maureen. It's so great to be with you because you have traveled the domains of both business and education. And I think fellow travelers, we need to connect and share about these domains that normally are seen as separate. And I think part of my journey of, starting off as a teacher in Ohio and then working in several types of businesses, from education, from healthcare to construction to technology and financial services, I discovered that there's a big issue with how people find satisfaction and happiness in their life. And many people, as you know, sell their soul for money for some job, and then somehow or another they're dissatisfied. And right now in this reset that we're going through, a lot of people are concerned about what will the future look like. And I feel like the most important thing is to help people recognize that they have a calling, that they have unique gifts and talent. I've worked a lot as a coach and a consultant over the years, and I've just seen over and over and over again that people don't think that they're enough for some reason. Like they're competing against something, yet they haven't necessarily developed the real essence of who they are. And I felt like when I saw that and witnessed people's breakthroughs, I thought this should happen sooner in life. So I had a book that came through me last year. I think I mentioned this to you. It's called Living the Potential, Engaging the Wisdom of Our Youth to Save the World. And I felt like what we really need in today's world is a intergenerational, interdisciplinary learning community where we can learn and grow together about this new world that we're creating. So that's what I'm up to.
I love that. Well, and you have so many different platforms that you've created. And I know you have an event coming up. Share with us kind of an overarching, how can people get involved with all the great things that you're up to?
Okay, great. Well, Living the Potential, you can go to livingthepotential.com, and I call it Living the Potential because we're all part of it. It's not mine, it's not yours, it's not even ours. It's bigger than all of us. It's the potential. So go to livingthepotential.com and you'll find that we are a group of change makers, and we are growing a facilitator network. So if you want to facilitate social change and you want to do it with an intergenerational group of people, you're going to love Living the Potential. We have courses, we have programs. It's based on a 5-step model that I learned from witnessing how learning happens from the inside out with a group of youth that actually started their own software development company at age 10. And I observed how they partnered with a major corporation to design a game. And they were paid $75,000 up front. So from that research and study, I saw, there's a learning model that we could all adapt and adopt that is a 5-step process. So I have courses designed on trusting the seeds of change, cultivating fertile learning environments, cross-pollinating domains, using new systems and process, and what does technology have to do with it? So there are courses, and then there's many people just taking the courses because they want to trust their own seeds of change, number one. And number two, some people say, I want to help lead these conversations with other people. So I have a facilitator program that allows people to learn how to become a facilitator. And I actually have workshops that I provide for organizations, schools, nonprofits. And the workshop is called the Garden Experiment. And it's an organic learning model for life. And it's an all-day program. We tested it out in Washington, D.C. last August. and it was a big hit. And what made it a big hit is that we brought interdisciplinary and intergenerational people together, where they started to listen to the youth, you know, young people between the ages of 15 and 24 that were on a panel. And we're gonna, in what we did in Washington, DC, we tested it out online in May, and we're gonna do another one August 1st, which is a Saturday. And I invite you, if you're listening to this and you wanna go, I wanna be a part of the change, but I don't know what to do, come join us into this garden experiment. You can find out more about it at livingthepotential.com/garden experiment. We'd love to have you.
Thank you so much for what you're up to in the world. Like, I'm just giddy with excitement about this new adventure and learning more. And we'll also include all the information in the chat section. So for those of you that are interested in participating, you can just click it on.
Right. Can I have one more thing, Maureen?
Sure, please, please.
Okay. I also, I'm a part of an organization called the Transformative Learning Foundation. And you can find us at TL, that stands for Transformative Learning, tlcommunity.org. And we have a practitioner program that if you want to become a practitioner in the design of a learning community, let's say you're a teacher or an administrator or a business owner, and you go, you know what, we need to create a new model of learning that's intergenerational, and we don't know what to do. Check out our tlcommunity.org. We have a program there for you to look at. And actually we have a conversation about that happening this Sunday. That is July 19th. And you can learn more about it. Love to have you come and join us because, you know, Maureen, we're in this midst of big change, and what are going to happen to the schools? What are we doing to work together to help our youth succeed? And so those are two programs I have that I think might be helpful for people.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today. So delighted to have you. And for those of you that are interested in participating in Remote Promote, please reach out to me. We'd love to hear from you. Or if you know somebody that might be interested, please reach out as well. And thank you again, Renee Beth, for being here with us today.
Thank you, Maureen. It was a pleasure.
Yes. And until next time, aloha.
Aloha.